What's up, guys? So I didn't get to post this video because I didn't have the chance to, because over the weekend, well, the Drake thing happened, had to do a video on that, and then I kind of caught a cold, so I'm fighting that off right now, which is why my voice might sound a little different. But anyway, now is my time that I'm going to actually speak on R. Kelly. So I think on Friday, I posted this status on Facebook, which drew some mixed responses from people. Now, let me just tell you this. R. Kelly is a fucking pervert, okay? Disgusting, sex criminal, needs to be in jail, should have been in jail years ago. And you guys should be more upset about how it took 7 years for him, longer than that probably. It took many, many years for him to go to trial for the peeing on the 14-year-old and videotaping it case. And then by the time he got to trial, there wasn't enough evidence to prove it, and he didn't get convicted. So you should be more upset about that, first of all. I also waited to do this video so that I could watch the Lifetime documentary. But after I watched like the first episode of Surviving R. Kelly, I don't need to watch them all to know that this man has had a history of sexual assault, and just this man's been a sick pervert since his early years, since he was in his 20s, since, you know, back in Chicago, back to the early days of his career. It was just overall depressing to see how many people in his corner, from not only the victims, like, you know, thoughts and prayers go out to the victims of R. Kelly, but to the people around him who were close with him, be it songwriters, studio engineers, other musicians. It was just sad to see them all weigh in on this too, and all kind of agree that R. Kelly has had problems for practically all his life. You know, it's just like Michael Jackson. He was abused at a young age, shy kid, scared to sing, but nevertheless, I think if he would have only gotten treatment for this problem when it became a problem, there would be less victims. So on Friday, looking at Facebook and Twitter and seeing, you know, mute R. Kelly and seeing R. Kelly's name more and more and more and more, as a music person, my response is, when I read somebody's name that much, I just want to listen to them. Their music comes in my mind, and that's all I want to do. So I did. So I bumped some of my favorite R. Kelly songs on the way home. But I couldn't help the feeling that, yo, listening to his music, and most of it is all kind of about sex, listening to his music, like, yo, this nigga's a pervert. Like, I literally feel dirty just hearing this. And it was all good gravy until I heard this from one of my favorite songs with Kel.
Yeah, that's right. I like it.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you.
And you see, at that point, man, I just couldn't do it anymore. But the reason I'm gonna say I still stand by the statement is because it's just like Bill Cosby. See, when Cosby got indicted and sentenced, you know, I was born in 92. I didn't grow up with the Cosby Show, but this was one of the best American entertainers of the last 30 years. And for evidence to come out from decades ago that he gave these women drugs and sexually assaulted them, you know, it hurts. That whole man's legacy is just gone now. All right, sure, he's disgusting. Sure, he belongs in jail, but it's sad. It's literally sad. And don't play with a man's freedom. It's sad. I didn't grow up with the Cosby Show, but I damn sure grew up on R. Kelly. So, and when I say, like, okay, if the Ignition remix come on, you gonna sing along. I'm sorry. And that's why, all right, mute R. Kelly, that's cool. And like, if you're a DJ, if you're, influencer like me, or if you're a journalist and you don't want to play R. Kelly, you're no longer supporting that, you dropped him from all your rotations, you completely dropped him, radio programmers. I respect that. But at the same time, if you do choose to play his music, I respect it too. Just know that you will face backlash. You will face criticism. Because see, to black people, every wedding, formal occasion, family party, family reunion, it don't matter. Every one of those things, step in the name of love, come on. And it's just like the Boondocks episode where, you know, despite all his sex crimes, people will still continue to support his music. I think the reason they are redrawn back to it is because it's like this. When the man says, well, does songs like Heaven, I Need a Hug, and he wants to devote his life to God and Jesus that, I feel like black people will always give somebody a pass, no matter how horrible their past is, if they turn themselves to God. I believe that is part of the reason why he's been able to continue this career and continue to sell records. But in that same token, I also believe that if you're such a man of God, then why don't you turn yourself in knowing that you have problems and you need to be fixed and you need to go away for a while to work on yourself. And the other thing I wanted to say about this is, Donald Trump said grab him by the pussy. This man confessed to sexual assault on tape, and Stormy Daniels. He got to fuck a porn star. He gets to keep his job. If white people can still support that bastard, black people are more than allowed to still support R. Kelly's music and think he's a perverted son of a bitch. Hey, just being fair, you can call me fucked up, you can call me whatever you want. That's just, hey, I think that's only right. So, in conclusion, yes, R. Kelly is a sick bastard. Yes, he needs help. Yes, he should have gone to jail years ago and stayed there. But at the same time, he has made some timeless music, and it is possible to separate the artist from the art, but it's just very sad and painful, and I don't think I can comment on if I'm going to continue to listen to R. Kelly personally. If I'm going to continue to like his music and enjoy his music, I damn sure won't be listening to no new project. Don't expect me to do a review on the next R. Kelly album. That's not going to happen. But hey, the jury's out on that. So I want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Like, subscribe. Peace.